As technology and human innovation evolve, scientists and archaeologists discover more and more about the world around us. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at interesting discoveries from around the world. The moon's comet-like tail shoots beams around the Earth. Unbeknownst to many, the moon has a comet-like tail made of sodium. Even more curious is how the tail regularly shoots moonbeams around the Earth. But how exactly did this tail form? Due to the moon's lack of atmosphere, when meteorites come barreling towards the moon's surface, sodium atoms fly into orbit. These sodium atoms collide with the sun's photons, directing them back toward the moon and leaving a tail-like form trailing behind it. For a few days each month, the new moon moves between the Earth and the Sun. During this time, from the part of the world that faces the Sun, we can see the moon and the tail-like form, making the moon look like a comet. Unfortunately, this is not visible to the naked eye. However, special cameras can see the way the Earth's gravity pinches the moon's tail into a beam that wraps around the Earth's atmosphere and shoots into space from the opposite side of the planet. Even with high-tech cameras, the moonbeam is seen merely as a spot that varies in brightness. This moonbeam was first seen in the late 1990s, and still, scientists are baffled by the cause of the beam's changes in brightness. In November 1998, during the Leonid meteor shower, a team at the McDonald Observatory in Fort Davis, Texas, used an all-sky imaging camera. The experts were astonished when they saw a piece of sodium that remained in the sky for 3 nights. The sodium was seen on the side of the Earth facing away from the Sun and continued to brighten as the new moon approached. The team continued their research to find out where this sodium could be coming from. After extensive research, the team concluded that the sodium was a result of the moon's comet-like tail stretching at least 500,000 miles from the moon. This means that the tail is likely sprinkling the Earth with sodium. However, the sodium is highly diffused, meaning we will not be finding dustings of sodium across our lawns. In the November 1998 Leonid meteor shower, the moon spot appeared brighter during the peak of the shower. Scientists suspect that the meteor shower created imprints that chipped off enough sodium to make more bright and more luminous spots. With this thinking, it is suspected that if a substantially sized meteor collided with the moon with enough speed, it may be able to impact enough sodium that the moonbeam could be visible from Earth with the naked eye. Chinese scientists build an artificial lightning rocket. Weather is one of the most dangerous and unpredictable parts of living on planet Earth. While cloudless sunny days are beautiful and peaceful, uncontrollable weather events such as tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, and even lightning have caused some of the most lethal disasters when it comes to human casualties. And although it might seem that controlling these elements is a hopeless cause, that is now not the case, at least when it comes to lightning. Scientists all over the world, from the United States, France, Japan, and Brazil, have worked successfully on projects designed to divert and control lightning and allow it to funnel safely and harmlessly into the ground, rather than causing devastating fires or striking individuals directly. Now, it seems that China has joined this league with a breakthrough lightning diversion tactic of their own. According to the China Meteorological Administration, damages from lightning in the country exceed what is the equivalent of $120 million, in addition to the victims that are wounded or worse due to lightning strikes. China's recent experiments were mainly focused on lightning mitigation measures in the Shandong province in the east, where lightning and thunder events are especially common and costly. The region also has a high level of weather infrastructure and forecasting towers with an advanced radar network that created an optimal setting for the experiments to take place. A group of scientists with the Chinese Academy of Sciences and the Chinese Academy of Meteorological Sciences used weather rockets that were launched into the air in order to guide lightning safely into the ground in a specific, predetermined location. The rockets were attached to the ground with a copper wire that attracted the trajectory of the lightning and allowed it to funnel to the Earth. This artificial lightning diversion using weather rockets was a smashing success, and it was found that launching the weather rockets into the air would make the unpredictable lightning immediately strike into the assigned location. This was a breakthrough for lightning safety for China and especially Shandong province, as it means that rather than remain vulnerable to deadly bolts which can strike anywhere at any time, meteorologists can essentially control when and where they strike. This technology can be employed in fields or other high-risk areas where the occurrence of lightning could be costly in terms of both life and property. And although the driving force behind this project was protection of the aforementioned lives and property, it remains to be seen whether the generation of this artificial lightning could be used to create renewable power of some sort, or whether experiments in that vein will even continue. However, whether or not the experiments continue to develop into anything more, or if the technology is immediately applied to areas that are at risk for lightning damage, the videos that were released by the China Meteorological Administration of the rocket with copper conducting wire attached shooting into the sky and seemingly to magically create and control lightning were nothing short of breathtaking. And it seems the future of natural disaster prevention could be equally exciting. AI works better when it copies the human brain. Artificial intelligence is being deployed to be even better and faster than the human brain could possibly be, and it has already taken the place of several roles in society that humans used to fill, as well as advancing our capabilities further than we would have initially thought possible. However, scientists working on developing different types of artificial intelligence have made an interesting discovery: the networks and systems of AI work better when they are modeled after our own human brains. Whereas many AI developers looked to complex supercomputer components when it came to the creation of their systems, researchers with Montreal Neurological Institute Hospital and Quebec Artificial Intelligence Institute recently took a different approach, and with surprising results. The team crafted an artificial intelligence system called an artificial neural network, or ANN, that attempted to model the neural connections found in the human brain. Once this was accomplished, they found that the ANN system of artificial intelligence was able to perform memory tasks more efficiently and with more flexibility than the previously standard computerized versions of artificial intelligence. Not only does this discovery help to further the development of more effective AI systems, it also provides valuable information to neuroscientists and those seeking to better understand just how our brain works, especially when it comes to certain previously mysterious wirings that allow us to perform specialized cognitive tasks. The collaboration of the two camps, the Neurological Institute and the Artificial Intelligence Institute, for the purposes of such a groundbreaking project truly speaks to the potential of the discovery for the common ground of both fields of science. Bratislav Misic, a researcher for the project and senior author for the corresponding paper, which was published in Nature Machine Intelligence, said that the project unifies two vibrant and fast-paced scientific disciplines. Neuroscience and AI share common roots but have recently diverged. Using artificial networks will help us to understand how brain structure supports brain function. In turn, using empirical data to make neural networks will reveal design principles for building better AI. The two will help inform each other and enrich our understanding of the brain. Although this study was groundbreaking for the fields of neuroscience and artificial intelligence alike, it is not the first time that human brains have been likened to computers in the interest of science. Researchers have long looked to the similarities between brains and technology in the search for revolutionary new treatments for brain disorders requiring repair, such as traumatic brain disorders and strokes. One project explored the possibility of inserting synthetic microelectrodes into the brain tissue as a way to allow brain signaling to continue as normal. Although the project is still being heavily researched, it is hopeful that this new discovery of the link between artificial intelligence and biological brain functioning can help other projects such as this one advance significantly. But what do you make of these recent discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.